In the summer of 2021, we were recognizing all the areas that the Pathfinder Network, Community Justice, and ODHS all had a shared vision around resiliency and trauma-informed services, and recognizing the need for cross-system engagement. We had the opportunity to come together and create a space of shared learning, shared connection between our organizations, and ideally improving connections cross-program.
A couple of years ago, we learned about the Pathfinder Network. These are folks who have lived experience, who are incredibly well-trained in cognitive behavioral interventions, creating regulation and resilience. And they're able to work with our participants, folks who are on supervision, come alongside them, walk them through the system while also teaching them the cognitive behavioral tools that they need to find that pathway out of the system. So it was a really natural partnership to work together for parole and probation officers who were working to try and help families stay out of the system or get out of the system, working with folks who have lived experience, who have successfully navigated their way out of the system. So Jackson County Community Justice partnered with the Pathfinder Network and has been contracting with them to provide services at our main office, where we provide services to everybody who is justice involved.
So here at the Collaborative, it's been amazing to watch all three of these different agencies working hand in hand together, fully supporting the women in our county and helping them break every barrier that they've got going on in their life, whether it be, needing help with food or housing, or help with building that relationship with their probation officer. It's been really nice to collaborate with all three of us. As a peer support, we just walk alongside people with their journey, helping them break barriers and giving them support in all areas of their life.
What's pretty unique about the Collaborative is that we are seeing how useful it is to have all of the community resources and all of our knowledge in one base. Benefits and eligibility worker for the Department of Human Services is someone who is seeing if a Oregonian is eligible for all sorts of programs, including the Oregon Health Plan, the SNAP program, which is the food stamps, TANF, which is the temporary cash aid assistance for needy families, employment-related daycare, and a couple of others, but really what our focus is on is to create a safe and wholesome environment for Oregonians so that they can be self-sufficient in their basic needs in everyday life.
I think it was just last week I had a client come in and say that they're looking for housing, for maybe resources to get an ID. Their cell phone unfortunately just stopped working, and they had food stamps, but they didn't know if it was active. So I was able to walk right over to Vanessa, and her door was open, and it was just she asked if my client was ready. My client was ready to go, and it was like, okay, we're done with our office visit. Let's walk you over to meet Vanessa, and they got all their needs met that day. And I think that's an incredible opportunity, because especially working with women, they're either caring for their children. They don't really spend a lot of times with that self-care for themselves. So being able to help make their needs met, it's so important. And it makes them also feel like, yes, I'm getting stuff done. And I think that's important, that empowerment for our women that walk through our doors here.
So one thing that I would like other females to know about this location is that it is really a safe place for you to come and get services. You can bring your children. We've got a nice area for them to play as well as you get things accomplished. And it's a very trauma-informed building, and it has a living room feel to it. So it's very comfortable. You can come and get some snacks, a cup of coffee, hygiene products. The sky's the limit with what we can do here. And it's just a really beautiful place, and we would love for everybody to come and check it out.